As the moon cast an eerie glow upon the deserted road, a lone traveler found themselves standing before an old, decrepit bus, its windows cracked and fogged with the passage of time. The air was thick with an unsettling silence, broken only by the occasional whisper of the wind through the trees. A sign on the bus read Midnight Express, though no schedule was visible. With trepidation, the traveler named Sarah stepped aboard. The interior was dimly lit, and the seats were tattered and torn, a testament to years of disuse. She took a seat near the back, shivering as the cold leather beneath her seemed to whisper ancient secrets. The bus began to move, its engine groaning as though waking from a long slumber. The windows, opaque with condensation, offered glimpses of a world outside that was neither familiar nor comforting. The road ahead stretched into darkness, and the bus seemed to be hurtling into an unknown abyss. Sarah's unease grew with every passing mile. She noticed that the other passengers, shadows in the dim light, were unlike any she had ever seen. Their eyes were hollow, their faces ashen and gaunt, and they stared ahead with a vacant, haunting gaze. No one spoke, and the only sound was the creaking of the bus and the faint hum of its engine. An unexplainable chill settled over Sarah, and she tried to convince herself that this was merely a dream or a hallucination. But when she reached for her phone, it was gone, as though it had never existed. As the bus continued its relentless journey, it became clear that they were not traveling through the realm of the living. The landscape outside was a nightmarish tableau, with twisted trees and grotesque creatures lurking in the shadows. Sarah's heart raced and a profound sense of dread washed over her. The passengers, their presence more sinister by the moment, turned their hollow eyes toward her. Whispers of sorrow and despair filled the air, and the temperature dropped further. Sarah realized that she was not alone in her fear. The others on the bus had known a fate far worse than death, and they were condemned to this macabre journey for all eternity. Desperation gripped her, and she knew she had to escape. She pushed her way toward the front of the bus, but no matter how far she walked, the driver's seat remained just out of reach, as if it were an illusion. The bus seemed to stretch endlessly, a nightmarish labyrinth of suffering. In a final act of desperation, Sarah screamed, a sound that reverberated through the dark, haunted bus. The other passengers turned to her, their faces contorted with agony. It was then that she understood her fate, for her voice had broken the silence, and in this cursed realm, silence was the only escape. As the bus hurtled onward into the abyss, Sarah joined the other tormented souls, her scream forever echoing in the cold, dark void. The Midnight Express, a vessel of eternal torment, had claimed another passenger, and the terrifying ghost story of Sarah's ill-fated journey was etched into the annals of the supernatural, a grim reminder of the horrors that lie beyond the realm of the living.